Welcome back to Old Plastic. Today I'm showcasing some more vintage Luke Skywalkers from my collection. Oh, excuse me, I'm just having a sip of coffee quick. Now, I've collected so many vintage Luke Skywalkers from the original vintage release of him that I've started to expand my collection of him out to some of the later releases. As you can see in front of you, we got a couple of Power of the Force Luke Skywalkers, but they're just kind of like wallpaper. I purchased a couple of Lukes this last summer that I was very excited to add to my collection. The first one is this Luke. I was excited to get him. He was sold to me as a Power of the Force 2 sample prototype display mock-up. Now, that's telling me that, you know, he's in this bag and they didn't sell a bagged version. I can't find a bagged version of him at all anywhere online. Now, this is heat sealed on the top and it's just taped on the bottom, and that would, and there's no sign that it was ever cut or molested. I'm guessing because it was a sample or a display mock-up sent to a store or retailer that there was only a handful of them and they wouldn't have bothered to heat seal them. Now, that's just speculation on my part. But he does look early, and there are some differences between him and the carded version. The pants are different color, the boots are a little bit different color. The skin and hair are slightly different color. It's hard to tell, this bag's a little dusty. But there are definite differences between them. He was an early produced figure than the carded one. As far as him being a display mock-up, that makes sense that he's in a bag and not a carded figure. A retailer is not going to open up a card to set up a display. Regardless, I'm going to have to send him off to CAS to have that verified. But I was very excited to get him. I've never seen him in a bag. And yeah, I'm happy to add him to my collection. Next up is something very similar to that. To your left, you can see the purchase of the droids from Power of the Force 2. And it has Luke Skywalker Farm Boy in there. And I was lucky enough to win an auction on eBay for a Power of the Force 2 purchase of the droids prototype or engineering prototype of that figure. You get a, so this is an engineering prototype. See, he's got the engineer's initial on the back of the leg and on the foot as well. Let me see if I can't. The initial's the same on the foot as it is. Sorry, looking at it off screen. Same on the foot. See if I can get a little more light. Same on the foot as it is on the back of the leg. Now, this was sold by a reputable tongue-tied, a good seller on eBay that was selling a whole bunch of engineering prototypes. So this figure I have is very different from the one in the box. If you look at his skin color, you can see it's quite obvious. The skin is, well, I'm hoping you guys can see this on the video. Like the chest and the face are completely different. And the pants, his pants are way lighter than his pants. and the hands are a different color as well. So I'm definitely going to send him out to CAS and have him authenticated. But I have the engineer's the engineer initials on the back of the leg and on the foot, and CAS will be able to tell you, or confirm it through the different colors of the skin and the clothing as well, that he is different than the released version. So there we go, 2 prototype Power of the Force 2 Luke Skywalkers now added to my collection. Very happy to have these guys. I'm going to finish my coffee. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.